Hello, and welcome back to Invitation to Puzzles, where what we have today is a Choco Banana by Menderbug. This is again part of the GAP series, the Genuinely Approachable Pencil Puzzles series. And the Genuinely Approachable Pencil Puzzles series is done over on the CTC Discord. There'll be a link down below. They post something like this every day. So give it a glance if you have not looked at it before. This is a Choco Banana, is what this chocolate banana. And so what we have to do is we have to divide the grid entirely into chocolate and banana. All the chocolate cells have to be rectangular, and squares are rectangles. And all of the banana cells have to be not rectangular. Okay, so the shaded cells will be my chocolate, the unshaded cells will be my banana, and I have to keep all the chocolate cells rectangular and all the banana cells not rectangular. The clues give the size of the region they're in, although they, of course, don't tell you whether it is chocolate or banana. However, you might be able to figure it out for some of these clues. So I'll leave a link down below where you can have a quick look and give it a go. And then I'll give it a go. One note on the rules I wanted to make before I give it a go is in Chocolate Banana, I had to check, I couldn't remember. In Chocolate Banana puzzles, a region can have 0, 1, or more clues. It can have any number of clues. So you could have a 6 region with 2 6s, for example. Okay. Now, a very useful thing to note is that 1 and 2 as sizes of regions, only one of those is relevant here, but 2 in particular. I can't make a 2-size region that is not rectangular, which means that all of the 2s in the grid are automatically chocolate. Okay. And as soon as this is not, or as soon as I look at this, I can't make this chocolate, or my chocolate now has size 3 or more, which is not size 2. So this is not chocolate. And so this is going to continue over like this. And note, at this point, it's still rectangular. Now it's not rectangular, so it could stop. Until I realize what's going on with this too. Well, that's also got to be banana. I don't know why my bananas are green today. I guess my bananas are often green. And then I get Raisin Bran or something. This is green because, again, it would join my chocolate into things that aren't rectangular. Okay, so I can finish the chocolate, I suppose. And so notice as soon as something is finished, you can put the opposite color all the way around it. So in particular, like this 4, for example, now this is a banana 4. I can see that I can put this chocolate cell here. Okay. Now what leaps out at me is that I can't make this cell green, because if I do, then I finished the region, but it's square, and a square is a rectangle. So this 4 has to be part of a banana region, or sorry, has to be part of a chocolate region. And that region can't go only down, because if it goes only down, it runs into this too. So at the very least, it has to extend a little bit in this direction, which is at least useful enough to get me this little bit of green here. And now I can't make this cell green, because if I make this cell green, it's a 4 that's in a region that has way more than 4 things in it. So this is now a chocolate 4. And now I can't make this chocolate, or I create an L-shaped rectangle, and rectangles are not typically L-shaped. So that is green. And that actually forces what this chocolate looks like. This chocolate has to look like that. And actually, if you look at this 4, it's actually forced as well, because it can't go more than one up, so it has to grow this way, but it can't grow more than one that way, and so that ends up looking like that. Okay, and again, this same pattern with the 4, if I make this green, it's lying. So that has to be chocolate. That has to be green to keep these two apart, because they're certainly not the same rectangle. Okay, and so that forces that this piece of chocolate looks like that. This piece of chocolate looks like that. This piece of chocolate is interesting. Note, I can't make this piece of chocolate look like this, or it would create a rectangle up here. So actually, I have to do that. Okay, and now, cutely enough, this 4, again, can't be green because it would become part of a region of size infinity. And so the 4 now is part of a 4-size rectangle, which can only be 4 by 1 in this instance. Okay. This green, remember, has to grow because it's rectangular currently, and greens aren't allowed to be rectangular. And very nicely, actually, this green also has to grow because it can't be rectangular, and it currently is. Okay. Which finishes the 2. And this green has to sort of notch its way around the corner to not be rectangular. Okay, and now this 4 has to do that. These 2's, remember, I have to keep apart. So that is going to give me that to that. This 4, we've seen this pattern before. This 4, again, can't be green, or I would have a rectangular thing, and that would be silly. This 4 can't be 4 by 1, because there's no direction it can be 4 by 1 in. It would go off the edge of the grid. And so this is 2 by 2, which ends up looking like that. Okay, now this 4, again, can't be green, or it would be too big, so it's going to grow up like that. And notice it pops the solution thing, even though you might say, oh, you're not really done. But that cell had to be green because it's next to this. That cell had to be green because it's next to this. And this cell can't be black because it would create a rectangular green region. And so you'll end up with something looking much like this. Okay, basically, it counts you as having done for purposes if you're trying to rush for time, which, to be clear, I'm very much not trying to rush for time here. But if you're trying to rush for time, then it will count your time as done when you've filled in every shaded cell. We try to be thorough and careful, and I'm trying to explain this in a way that hopefully makes this feel like a thing that your brain is capable of doing, so that it all makes sense. Also, I really like the one giant banana region that we have sort of all through here. Very nice. Alrighty, well, thank you for setting that, Menderbug. Again, the Genuinely Approachable Pencil Puzzles, highly recommended. They're over on the Discord. The link is down below if you want to go look at those. They post them every day, so I do a very, very, very tiny percentage of the ones that show up on this channel, but they are a good source of sort of intros to the wide world of puzzles, and that's really, more than anything, what I'm trying to do here, is just show you a bunch of different kinds of puzzles and give you enough of a sense of how to think about them, that you can get started and feel comfortable looking at some of these things and feel comfortable when you see puzzles that perhaps combine these, or puzzles that use new rules, or these sorts of things, so that you have a sense of where to get started. All right, but that is going to be all for today's episode. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Do let me know in the comments if there's any types of puzzles you'd be interested in me tackling. I'd be happy to have a look. But for now, thanks for watching. Bye for now.